was a problem season 1. Couldn't pimp gas a nigga season 2. All this power that I season 1, getting served with beef like was season 2. Couldn't tell you what the season 1 of those prophets read. I split the season 2. Battle tested, thought he was the season 1. Shared a casket, all these season 2. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all with another video, and it's time for a death battle. Oh yeah, it's that time. We've got Ash versus Yugi, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Death battle. Now you know how we do. We place our initial bet, which right now is for Yugi. You know what I'm saying? More of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid than I was a Pokemon kid. Only really watched the first generation of either. But I actually like played Yu-Gi-Oh! And play Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm saying? I think I'll do Master Duel, sorry. You know what I'm saying? So Yugi kid at heart, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Still got love for Pokemon. Got to, you feel me? The OG of it all. But yeah, I don't see what, and it might be because like I said, I'm not crazy knowledgeable about either as the stuff progresses, you feel me? But within that, I'm curious to see like what Ash has got, like how a Pokemon matches up against a dual monster for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't see it with the Pokemon. You gonna have to convince me. But you know what I'm saying, that's what we here for. So be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We ain't here without any further but don't. In 3, 2, 1, click.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fly!
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see that. I'm gonna need to see how that stacks up, bro.
Versus Yugi Moto.
And also with Poke battles, you can only use like 6 Pokemon, 3 Pokemon, something like that. But I guess depending on the rules that you set or whatever. I feel like Yugi would have to have access to like every Pokemon. No, sorry. I feel like Ash would have to have access to every Pokemon he's ever captured type shit. You feel me? But let's go.
The biggest question from the playground: Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm
say
Boomstick.
Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. You going to show me some stats, bro.
Weapons, armor,
like I said, I don't know him like that.
So
you did like just
battle.
off of looking at this shit, I would say Yugi, bro. So
this is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom, for helping us make it happen.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm. It just launched.
Props on Mad Mushroom.
1 at age 10.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh.
Alright, gotta show me something now. Come on.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
I need these stats,
All the
bro.
kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with...
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon...
So whichever Poke Girl companion you watch, what likes whatever Poke we watch going up, so it'd be Misty for me. Okay.
League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And what? He's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac.
I love how they said that. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old. I mean, factual statements, bro. Factual statements.
Journey.
We should note, we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also...
Now will the Pokedex be able to read the dual monsters, and will that help Ash? You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be immune to electric attacks in the games can't...
I can see how the resistance can stack up against specific type of dual monsters, because, you know, they got water, earth, and like that, you know what I'm saying? So That might help with some stuff.
Stop with this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! The perfect attack for outgoing flamboyant thieves in air balloons. Looks like they're blasting off again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Pikachu go hard
Speaking
like
of
that.
fast, Pikachu has intercepted.
Can't fight and breakdance at the same time in an anime. Like, what are you even doing for real? All right, casual Thunderbolt speed. All right, let me know. Give me numbers.
Spinning
Give me
really
stats.
fast. Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his
Okay,
Iron
okay.
Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic
Bars.
and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur
Crazy
and
work.
Torterra induce status effects and heal with synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this leaf blade, Smeargle victim! Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Bars.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on
be
board.
the best there
Pursuing
ever
pride
was.
over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's
Yeah,
Pokedex
yeah.
spells it out.
Wait, what did it
Melts
say up there?
boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out.
Oh, come on.
Flamethrower melts
While Solar Beam explodes on impact, it explicitly absorbs sunlight for its beam. And in episode 31, Diglett is said to pull its head underground faster than light speed. Okay.
boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross.
Professor Oak's Pokemon Halo caster is referenced by James. Da-da-da-da. I don't know what that is, but
Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basic.
let's not play with that. All right, Ash is not that strong. I don't know how or whatever, how he picked that up or whatever was going on, but like, can we not like play games? But okay.
Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing.
Yeah, we'll
Ash
give him
can
that.
choose his own hand.
We'll give him that. That's just what that was. The tree trunk. That was outstanding. Good job on that. But the tons thing. Come on.
Hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, That Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links
I don't know
Ash
none
with
of this.
Lucario.
I don't know
This
none of this.
jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros, and he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir, and just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Regigigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Don't get me started on Alon. Ash did
Groudon and battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Primal form, so them little like demigod motherfuckers. Okay.
Don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times.
Crazy when your main character ain't wearing the plot armor, huh? Sorry. Yo, I'm learning stuff though, man, because I didn't, like I said, I ain't know Pokemon hit like that. My bad. I guess I don't even really know how Yu-Gi-Oh hit after. Like I said, I played a card game. As far as like what be happening in the anime with the synchros and the links and the exceeds, like I have no idea. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they stack up. But Pokemon is moving. Pokemon is moving.
How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, 4Kids.
Boomstick, 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Haiju Gengar! He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the Sun God, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he literally controls?
It is said that time began moving when Dialga was born. Okay. Hold on. He said he stopped his who?
For just being a nice dude.
Alright, so it's moving
Gary.
like that.
In fact,
it's like
when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time.
Now, halting Dialga's Roar of Time. Now, I understand.
And Dialga literally controls the
concept of time. Now, I don't know how exactly that beam worked, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like a Kamehameha, you know what I'm saying? It's a beam with force and energy and whatnot. So I don't know how to equate that to, like, controlling the concept of time. I get that, like, being able to move through time at whatever whimsy. But as far as, like, shooting something, how to, like, quantifying, like, that's like two different abilities, you know what I'm saying? But okay, all right, let's go.
Concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! More kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
All right, so that was our Pokemon education. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't know it had it like that. But, you know what I'm saying? We still gotta get, you know what I'm saying, the dual monsters in. We still gotta get their stats. Haven't changed my mind yet. Like I said, we're gonna see after we get the Yu-Gi-Oh stats. But, okay. All right. All them guides and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh got guides too, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? All right.
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch of death.
What was the
Props on the ad. on the ad. All right.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt.
Go ahead now.
What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm.
Thank
Wink.
you.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle.
So that nigga
It
Pegasus
said the one
came.
who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yu-Gi-Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy
that shit
kid
went
that helped
crazy,
run
bro.
his grandpop's game
Yu-Gi-Oh!
shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's
Gotta be.
Anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to
Anime
play
Jigsaw.
a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
That
When
part.
Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO, Seto Kaiba,
Yeah, that
Yugi
boy
knew it
was
was
on
time
one,
to
I ain't
knock
gonna
him
hold you.
down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items.
Others have used penalty games at will to incapacitate victims. Resort to them unless he wins a game or catch. Some honor in that shit. I like that. Okay.
Are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Okay,
Yeah, we
if
ain't do that
Yugi's
over
deck
it.
is
Yeah,
so
that was a
good,
dick move.
why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach.
Why isn't it
Face
the
my
meta?
2000
Boy, shut the
card
fuck up.
deck.
Don't be too quick to judge.
I said, why
Yugi's
isn't
a
it
very
meta?
clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But
I also say, yeah, like, okay, all right, hold on. I'm thinking about Yugi versus Ash. Ash got to run his whole you know what I'm saying? He was the generational for each one. You know what I'm saying? Yugi only had his run, and then the mantle was taken by others later on. So that might play into something, you know what I'm saying? When I was thinking of Pokemon versus, like, Ash versus Yugi, I was thinking of all the Pokemon and all of the dual monsters. My scope was bigger than all of that. You know what I'm saying? But we still gonna see. We still gonna see, because he said effect monsters, Dark Magician Girl. Okay, so we talking them early monsters. Got you. All right. Okay, let's go.
Works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have it multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area.
Sorry, if you're gonna tell me that for him, sorry, listen to this.
Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
The giant soldier of stone can destroy moons. That thing got boo-boo attack and 2,000 defense, if I remember correctly. But you telling me boo-boo attack strength is destroying moons? That means everybody's stronger than him. You have to scale to that and above. You got to. If you go, you know what I'm saying? But okay.
Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizards,
Or destroys every single monster you got on your side of the field, if you call the coin toss right. Oh, we be doing TV rules? You gave Time Wizard to Joey. But as used in
it's a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, of Revealing Light, which
while this card is faceable on the field, monsters your opponent control cannot. Yeah. 3 turns.
which immobilizes monsters.
Don't forget that flip
they
face
brought
up, though.
down
Don't
an
forget that
entire
flip face
fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is
At
he
all.
cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards.
Because, you know, you'll put the real world card game. Go ahead, hit him with something. Say, Mirror Force, nigga, just all your shit. Nigga, Regeki, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's just because the card rules say, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip, and Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
and if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Ctrl-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls,
Yeah, I
Freaky
remember
Friday
that.
style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in battle
And destroy moons. Don't forget that. You got everything stronger than that guy. Got to scale to moon and higher. Got to.
City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick,
Merrick,
who
oh
wanted
my
the
God.
3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix,
Slifer, what you say now?
to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon.
Slifer the sky. It's the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky. What translation is a Slifer the Electric Dragon? Have I been wrong? Because it say Sky Dragon right here in the thing. And I've been calling him Slifer the Sky Dragon since I knew what it was. I ain't never in my life heard him call Slifer the Electric Dragon. See, there's already disrespect they got in Yugi direction and Duma. You can't even say their name properly. That's the Sky Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Did you respect on his name a little bit? All right, okay.
Dragon, Roth, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the gods' limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox.
Yeah.
It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet
Yeah.
alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will dual monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
That heart of the card shit was our heart and soul.
Even
growing
drawing
up, bro. I'm sorry. Like, wasn't nobody playing with the heart of the man. Heart of the cards. Motherfuckers still believe in that shit today.
anyone he wishes by believing
It can be used before your normal draw. Destiny draw. Your life points. Oh, the cards. Oh, okay.
in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
I know, right?
Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be
slapping the
bros.
end of existence.
Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you
That man
happiness.
needed
but
that.
Sure can buy
Goddamn,
you a
I didn't even
sweet
know all of
rocket
that.
ship.
There will always be
That's crazy. You trying to force yourself into the afterlife just to get the run back, but you don't want to die. That's wild.
another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Alright, I'm a hold with Yugi, but I feel like the power scaling on Yugi's end was a little wonky. With like I don't know, cause it's it's the attack and defense points. I guess there's no real way to reference that in connection to Pokemon. And sorry, I was looking at that golem thing because they used his feet, the statue that one. And destroying the moon, because I know that card. It's 2,000 defense, but I know it's boo-boo attack strength. But if that thing's blowing up moons, then like, yeah. Come on now. But we gonna see how they run it.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
That's right, this message is sponsored by Raycon. If you're looking for a holiday gift, Raycon's essential open guaranteed delivery by Christmas, because great gifts shouldn't show up late.
All right, let's get it. It's time for that death battle,
Alright,
baby.
the combatants
That's
are
what we
set.
need.
We've run the data through
That's what
all
I'm here for.
possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this
Okay.
as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Okay.
And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them
Alright.
to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
To summon anything that's reasonably available. That's very, very general. We got to see how that play out.
It's time to
You start getting into words when you start getting into words like reasonably, you know what I'm saying? That leaves a lot of room open for interpretation. This is hard. This is hard. Let's go. I like how we getting that official animation. Look at how good this look. You know that's what we like.
You okay, Pikachu? This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off with Quick Attack. Everyone else, back him up! Great job!
Okay, get active.
Thunderbolt!
Get active. Dark Magician, what you got?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
None of that.
You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Space!
Should have just been Mirror Force off rip, but I like it. Gotta make sure there's still a game to play. I get it. I get it.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
All the Pokemons. All the Pokemans.
Charizard, I choose
I'm not gonna. It is a little weird. You got Yugi with his it's like they're trying to keep them relative within their verses, but like then it's how you gonna tell how weak Ash is versus how weak Yugi is with, you know what I'm saying? But I see what they trying to do, so I can't be mad at it. But let's go. And you got once again. Well, unless he hit it while it was in attack mode, then he could have lost some life points. You feel me? But okay. He said summon everybody. Gandora, baby. Just in case you on there, Gandora hit the field, they was all gone. He shouldn't even, like, if I remember his effect correctly, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't even be, none of the rest of them even should be there, to be honest. But all right, let's go. Oh, that's the dodging light speed. Not my Celtic Guardian. God damn. Ooh, Lord. Oh, they going crazy in the ring. They going crazy in the ring. On the field. No, none of that. What you know about that Karibo? This is pure madness. Oh, I got a sun god for you too. Oh no, this is the sky god. The sky god. All right, thought he was gonna go for Ra, sun against sun. But all right, hey, Slifer go crazy too. Except I guess no. So now with him, right. Since we trying to, you know what I'm saying, Slifer should get stronger for every card in Ash hands. So that gotta translate to every Pokemon that he got out on the field, right? That's 1,000 extra attack points for Slifer, and he said he brought them all out. You know what I'm saying? How many of them Buffalo motherfuckers was that you know what I'm saying, had to be at least 30. That's 30,000 off right there. You feel me? So that should be leveling fields immediately. If you know what I'm saying, Yugi got life points. You feel me? So like, come on now. All right, we move. Just so you know, for each new one that he bring out, that Ash bring out, it gets attacked on summon, just in case you're wondering. All right. By Slifer. By Slifer. What the fuck? That nigga Ash. Oh, no, I thought Ash threw a freaking, okay. No, we got that Gengar pulling up behind you. What? Okay. got that power, boy. Spirits and all that, none of that.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Okay. Come on, bro. Draw that card. Heart of the
I
cards.
just need to believe.
In the heart of the cards,
In
baby.
the heart of the cards.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Monster Reborn got your magician back to that. All the
Who's
gods.
that Pokemon?
Haruxi, goddess of light.
All right, Yugi lost. He just pulled out his big bat, his big trump. You know what I'm saying? Ash still got. He ain't bust out no mega evolutions, none of that extra yet. You know what I'm saying? Still okay. But still, he about to go hard. Yugi's still about to go hard. Let's go.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, goddess of light. This is it. Magicians, flash burning magic. Haruxi, Joser.
I'm loving how ooh said none of that. Hold on now, wait a minute.
Pikachu.
Oh, they're about to
Let's
go. Oh
finish
yeah,
this.
his rainbow, Pikachu's rainbow lightning bolt.
10 million volt thunderbolt!
You activated my trap card.
Mirror Force?
Magic cylinder.
Damn,
With it,
that
I'll
hurts
send
too.
your thunderbolt back to attack your light points directly.
That hurts too. Wait. Come on.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Go crazy. I need that KO. I need you to say it. I need you to say I'm not gonna lie. Had me panicking right there. You know how they be doing a lot of times. Whoever popped that thing off first usually be losing. That's why I thought you. Oh man, my heart, my soul, my body, my mind. Yes, go. I'm sorry I lost faith for a minute. I did, but hey, Yugi came out there. He did that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I said, the way that they had to stack it up and things like that was a bit wonky. But like it's you're trying to compare two things that just really. I feel like they did their best, and I feel like they came out with the right outcome. I love how they played it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this one was more unpredictable than others, just in some key things. Oh, but that main key thing, like I said, whoever pops their thing off first, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you got that. You know what I'm saying? We got our bet. Whew, thank you, Lord Jesus. I be losing at these damn things, bro. You have no idea. But let's go. Let's get the ending stats.
Oh, my childhood. Whiz, quick. I need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot
Oh,
to
God.
this, so let's break it down by experience,
break it down.
strategy, and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience. But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
That experience part is weird to me. I mean, homie, you say he wasn't a Pharaoh for long, but how long had he been playing? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I couldn't call it. But like, I feel like even though, yeah, Ash was at it for decades, you got to condense that into his time frame. You know what I'm saying? My nigga was 10. You feel me? He was 10 for a very long time. So I don't know how you going to put that in the poker world as far as how, but all that happened within a year or whatever the hell. Wait, 10 to, what age was he when it was over with? Because he couldn't have been, because that means he became a Pokemon trainer and became Pokemon master within a year's time frame. I don't know. Somebody explain this shit to me because I have no idea how the time frame works over there. But that's that. But all right.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi.
That part.
Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokémon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokémon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than...
It's unlikely Ash's Pokemon could overcome Yugi's attack, disabling, and redirection cards. Pokemon moves are affected by disabled T-Rockers regularly reflex. Yeah, like them spells and traps could really fuck with homie.
Support, Yugi...
Specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chug trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
You be stronger than the black hole summoning. I got you, but are they stronger than a literal black hole though? You know what I'm saying? That's my question. Because like I said, we had a weak Yu-Gi-Oh card blow up a moon. Y'all did that. Y'all said that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put the moon thing on that. That's all I'm saying.
Fight terraforming beasts and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tiers scale to Glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
Go crazy.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more Psychic Barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had. And he did not have a reliable way to bring them back.
And Yugi had a recursion.
He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Let's go. What we got next?
Death Battle will be back in 2026. But right now, you can check out our brand new channel. It's called Nightly Brew, and we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and other
stuff like that. Yo, all right. That was dope, and we watched that dope here, man. Like I said, man, sorry I lost my faith at the end there. You know what I'm saying? Yugi popped his ult off first, and it had me like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It had my soul a little crushed in there, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how that usually go. But, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case here. Man, pulled out of there. It was like, hey, I got that magic cylinder for the win, bro. Go crazy. But yeah, this was a good one. You know what I'm saying? To try and place these things side by side. Place these things side by side and make a comparison between the two. I feel like that had to have been a very interesting feat to accomplish. So they get a little round of applause just for that right there, man. But this was dope. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.